Alright, so we have one more video collection before we head to the Tower of Spirits. You want to enter the middle building on the left to find a gal that you could have spoken with earlier, but now she has a request for you. Her husband has recently gone missing, and he's been gone for a little while now, and she has no idea where he went. Now your clue is that he loves bunnies. Now at this point, some of you may be thinking she's actually referring to you, you bunny-loving fiend you, but no, she's referring to the guy from Rabbitland Rescue. Let's get them back together so they can reproduce like crazy, eh? Now, if you completed the Force Gem quest from the little guy in Aboda Village / Outset Village, you should have some spirit tracks here that is a nice little shortcut to our destination. Along the way, you will encounter a new enemy, the red variety of the Skulltula. They're the same as the weaker versions we've seen thus far, except that they aren't afraid of your whistle, and they have more health. Now, because they wobble back and forth, you may want to actually slow down for these guys, because if you miss with your cannon, you'll probably get too close and they will smack you. So watch out as you exit the forest here. There is a whistle sign that is pretty darn instantaneous, and you'll need to be ready ahead of time to pull down your whistle, otherwise your passenger will get angry with you. It doesn't really matter since we're so close, so you're probably not angry enough to actually make them leave, but it's still important to keep in mind. Yeah, now you done it. Just kidding. You'll see in a moment here, but everything is okay. You should chat with the dude repeatedly, though, for some humorous conversation, as well as some money for all of our hard work catching rabbits. After that, go speak with the wife to get the Force Gem. So new tracks, and they lead nowhere. My favorite. Follow them to enter this little wooded area with two rabbits, and they're both super fast, so you'll probably have to come back here repeatedly and try again. So go park at a station, then return, and shoot them to try a second time, or third, or fourth. Our last stop before heading to the Tower of Spirits is a little more optional than the other stuff we've done so far. If you return to Castletown, you'll see Teacher hanging out near the train in a pathetic disguise. It's pretty obvious that he's searching for Zelda, and you can't convince him otherwise, so you might as well give him a ride. He'll choose a location in Hyrule at random, and if you take him there successfully, he'll then give you lots of rupees. The amount he pays you depends on how well you did, how happy he is when he arrives, so don't mess up. So after you've taken him to his first destination, you can then find him all over the place, and he'll randomly pick somewhere else he'd like to go. You are never required to take him anywhere, but if you don't mind making a little extra cash on the side, especially if it's in the same direction you're headed, it may be smart to pick him up. Now, it is worth pointing out, though, that overall this is probably not the most efficient way to make money. I mean, even though it is 300 rupees, and that's kind of a lot if you do well at this, but bear with me for a second here. If you get really good at some of the minigames, so that you earn a rare treasure each time, that's typically like 450 rupees of profit, which, as you can imagine, adds up very quickly. You can make lots of money in a short amount of time. On the flip side of that, though, Teacher takes you to random places, and you have to spend like 3 to 6 minutes on the train each time taking him there. That's not even including, leaving that location just to go where you need to go after that. So, and you only get 300 rupees max. So, 6+ minutes and 300 rupees, or a minute and a half and 450 rupees. The minigames are totally superior as far as just making money. But it is a different change of pace, so if you feel like taking Teacher for rides and stuff, then that's cool. More power to you. It's just something different to do. Well, that concludes all this crazy collection in this chapter, and we're finally heading to the Tower of Spirits. Now, don't worry, we aren't getting any treasure from the lower floors this time, so set course for the tower, and I will see you in the next video.